Hello my fellow hammerheads and welcome back to another video. In this video I want to talk about my thoughts about the upcoming Soulblight Gravelords. Before we begin, oh my god, Kryza the Red Prince. I love this model, I love him so much. Back in Warhammer Fantasy Battles 6th edition, when I'm correct, the whole vampire line got redone and the vampires got armor. I love that because they're going to war, they're going to wear armor. But in my mind, not every vampire will wear heavy plates or a shield. And so in my mind, they're going to be elusive and not punch you in the face and take the hit back. And Kryza the Red Prince is the embodiment of what I thought could a hit and run vampire be. He's so slender, he's slick, and everything on him just exudes this primal "I'm better than you." So just look at how he walks, his staff, and his back is so straight, it's unbelievably amazing. So, but my thoughts is not going to be negative or any kind, I just started that wrong, but I'm gonna leave it in. My thoughts for the Soulblight Gravelords is they're going to be like the Necrons in 40k 9th edition right now. Because not only is Kryza the Red Prince from the Virkos dynasty, or I don't know how they pronounce it, Virkos, which is pretty reminiscent to the Necrons, but okay, this is very far-fetched, I know. The main comparison for me is that both armies are pretty much skeleton driven, and the new reanimation protocol is in my mind great. I love it. And it would make sense for Age of Sigmar's Soulblight Gravelords, for the normal skeletons, the Grave Guard, and so on. And so for those who don't know how the Necron reanimation protocol works, back in the day it was, okay, you lose some models and then in your next turn you can roll at a 5+, a Necron warrior stands up and fights again. It's not the same as the Legions of Nagash right now, but right now, the reanimation protocol for the Necrons is they get shot at or they get punched, they fail their armor saves, they fall down. And in the enemy shooting phase, you roll on a 5+, your Necron warrior stands up. If it is a single wound Necron warrior, just take this simple explanation. It gets more difficult with more wound models, with multiple wound models. So it is faster and it is better. And I want that for Soulblight Gravelords. So in my mind, with the lines between Age of Sigmar and 40k blurring, this would be great. I'm all for it. But what do you think about that? Because it would make a 40 block of skeletons by far more easier. Ooh, and before I forget, I believe that we will get a new Mortarch with this book. Not only because it would be great, but because it would make sense in a kind of way. In the book Nagash Undying King, there is Tamra Vandrak. And spoiler alert, I'm so sorry, but I have to talk about this. In the end, she becomes a Death Lord. And if you look in the Age of Sigmar Azir app right now, the Death Lords are the Mortarchs, the Morghast Archai, and Nagash. Oh, and the Morghast Harbingers, but they are the same unit, so I don't count that. So her becoming a Death Lord for me is a 100% thing that she will become a Mortarch in a future battle tome. Maybe Mortarch of Necromancy, I don't know. But that would be awesome. Because we need new Necromancer models. Following up on that, we know that we have a revival of a World That Was models in Age of Sigmar. And another option would be Vlad and Isabella von Karstein. I would love that, because they were an iconic duo back in the World That Was. And with Games Workshop bringing out this multiple model units, so basically like the twins for the Lumineth in the upcoming battle tome, or Celeste from the Hedonites of Slanesh, Vlad and Isabella von Karstein would be amazing. Just think about it. No armor, just ball dresses, and you have them dancing on the battlefield, and just guarded by a retinue of Blood Knights on foot. That would be awesome. So they're just like, okay, I know we're in war, but Isabella, I love you so much, we have to dance right now. And everyone loves these two so much that they want to protect them. But they're those people who get near them. Because back in the Vampire army book in Warhammer Fantasy Battles, if you had Vlad and Isabella on the battlefield and Isabella dies, oh my god, Vlad becomes a monster. And that is what I want. The married Mortarchs of bloodshed, I don't know. But that would be awesome. Please, Games Workshop, make this happen. But what do you think will come in the Soulblight Gravelords? Will we get new Mortarchs? Will we get one new Mortarch? What do you think about Kryza the Red Prince? And don't worry, I will make a Cursed City lore video in the future. I'm planning on putting more time into the videos, or particularly the hobby itself, because I'm still working on the Dawn Riders and I want to make more videos for you guys because I love you and you are amazing. So again, I'm keen to know what you think. I hope you will join us in future videos. So have a good night, friend, and please stay fantastic. Bye.